sorry. I don't, this isn't part of my job I enjoy. But I do have to officially, do this, and I have to notify you that you did your 3 children.
How many children?
3.
How were they killed?
Please. They're cold. They're cold.
Okay.
Please.
Ma'am?
On June 13th, 2022, police officers in Round Lake, Illinois received a horrifying phone call from a mother of 3 that her children were completely unresponsive. However, that single phone call would lead to a story far more heartbreaking and devastating than anyone could have ever imagined.
I don't know why I did what I did, but I know what I told myself when I did it, you know what I mean?
I got blood here.
There's blood all over.
This is the story of a father who was expected to protect his children, yet his choices set off a chilling chain of events, a statewide manhunt, a high-speed chase, and a tragic ending that no one saw coming.
Steel Bridge coming up. Steel Bridge coming up. Continuing.
It all started that Monday afternoon when police officers received a horrifying phone call from 30-year-old Deborah Karels.
911, what's the address of the emergency?
I'm in Camden Lane. My husband's kids.
Okay, repeat the address for me one more time.
East Camden Lane.
Okay, verify what town?
Round Lake Beach, Illinois,
Okay.
60073.
Okay, and what's the phone number you're calling from? Okay, tell me exactly what happened.
I came home to take the kids, and they're all on the bed, and they're dead.
Okay, all right. How many children?
3.
If you wonder how she can be so calm with such news, it might be because her brain went into shock to protect her. Officers rushed to the address, but what they walked into wasn't just a tragedy. It was one of the most chilling, gut-wrenching scenes they had ever encountered.
We gotta get in there for rescue, guys.
Otherwise, let's go in.
Just go in, I think we have enough. 42 location.
Police!
Police department!
Police!
Coming up!
Coming up!
I got blood here.
There's blood all over.
I can stay here. Is there anybody else in the house, ma'am?
What?
Is there anybody else in the house?
I don't know.
What is going on? Okay.
Okay, ma'am, do you have any weapons?
No, I don't have
Okay,
any weapons.
I'm gonna have you step out here with me, okay?
Please.
Come out here.
Step out of the room.
Okay, come out here. Okay, ma'am. We got one coming down.
Okay, all right. It's fire please.
Yes, they're okay to come in. Yeah, come on in. Okay, there's no way for us to avoid this, Bobby.
Okay.
You got your body cam on?
Yeah, I got my body cam.
I don't want to touch any of them, but they're not breathing.
After securing the scene and escorting the traumatized mother out of the room, it was tragically confirmed that the 3 children, 5-year-old Bryant, 3-year-old Cassidy, and 2-year-old Gideon, had passed away. In a later interview, she said this.
I didn't deserve this. I should have stick to my guns and not had their father see them. But, I thought what was right is that the father should be involved. The father should see them. He always said he would never do anything to the kids. Never thought anything of it. And I have regret every day of my life that I let him see those kids. Because I would never have thought that he would have done something so tragic like this.
When confronted, the children's mother explained that she had dropped them off with their father, 35-year-old Jason Karels, a man she was in the middle of divorcing, simply so they could spend time together. She had no idea it would be the last moment she ever saw them alive. Inside the home, deputies found more blood in the bathroom tub, a knife resting on the sink, and a bloody razor blade nearby. At first, investigators believed they were looking at the murder weapons, but when the medical examiners arrived, the truth became even more disturbing. The children had been suffocated.
I don't see it. Do you guys see the wounds on the kids? Because there's a lot of blood. I don't want to make you guys touch or anything with the body.
I don't see anything other than blood to the hands here.
I mean, it's nothing that would ever be worth resuscitating at this point because they're just... What I'm wondering is if this is Dad.
I'm not sure whose that is, but...
As deputies picked apart the seemingly inexplicable scene, they noticed blood droplets trailing down the stairs and into the kitchen, where they found a chilling note that read, "If I can't have them, neither can you." With that discovery, a statewide manhunt was launched, and it didn't take long before a patrol officer soon spotted Jason driving his red 2010 Nissan Maxima. But when they attempted a routine traffic stop, things took a drastic turn for the worse.
Westbound Chicago, Steel Bridge coming up. Steel Bridge coming up. Continuing. Up. Vehicles off the roadway. Vehicles off the roadway here at, he came all the way down, sorry. Water Street in Duncan. Water Street, Duncan. Water Street in Duncan.
I can't see. Can you see?
I got no eyes on him. Got no eyes on him. Keep him there. All right, man. Just keep him there. Johnny may have a knife. Don't move, man. I know. Don't move.
Can you see his hands?
Yeah. Put your hands, dude. Keep him up. No, I'm not going to shoot you.
Let me get covered.
Please go secure. We got one. This is wrapped. I'll check it out.
You want to get him in cuffs? Get his hands up?
Yeah.
Put your hands out the car. Put your other hand out the car.
Alright, man, we're gonna get you out, but sit tight, don't move. I don't know if anything's alright?
The chase lasted just 17 minutes before Jason lost control and crashed off Interstate 80. He didn't seem injured, unfortunately, but as officers pulled him from the wreckage, he drifted in and out, and then started making statements about his role in the triple homicide.
Got any weapons in the car? Sir, I don't know. No knives, no nothing.
My plan was to...
What? Leg right now, lacerations up on the arms and legs.
My plan was to drive...
Hey man, can you feel your feet? A little bit. Don't move your legs. Can you look at your toes right now? Anything else hurt? You don't know? EMS is to come check you out, alright? Jason, you hear me? Just keep your eyes open for us, okay, bud?
I have a sensitive healer in Colorado.
What's that? That's good, man. Hey, the good news is you didn't hurt anyone. I mean, besides yourself. So that's good. Yeah. What's that? You think you hurt your kids? Are they at home?
There's only one in the car, right?
What's that? Sorry?
They tried to kill him, and I woke up, and then all of a sudden, they were dead. And I didn't even...
You don't remember what happened?
I mean, I know what I did, but I didn't feel like it was me doing it. I don't understand.
All right, man. Well, we're going to get you to help you, okay?
After the roof was cut off his car, Jason was rushed to the nearest hospital, where detectives confronted him for answers. They needed to know exactly what had happened and why. But what they would uncover next went far beyond their expectations. What follows next is an unforgettable piece of footage.
But hey, like I mentioned, man, my name's Detective Barrera. I'm with Round Lake Beach, okay? And obviously, you know what's going on. You know why we're here, why we want to talk to you, okay? And like I said, I appreciate you being super cooperative. Again, sorry about what's whatever's going on.
I did it to myself.
Okay, so I just gotta get through this. So I'm just gonna read you your rights, okay? Just because I do want to speak to you, and I just gotta advise you of your rights.
After reading Jason his Miranda rights, the detective maintained a calm demeanor and began the interrogation in a relaxed tone.
So what's going on? What's you and your wife, man? I mean, from my understanding, you guys had some issues, or what?
So, my side of it is, I never really. You could go and look back at like text messages, phone calls, like since we met each other. I've always complained about how she makes up things to justify how she treats me, and I put up with it because I have no self-worth. And then and she's always like manipulated me, and they put me down and been mean to me. And the only time like I've really been mean to her is when. It's like I'm not even being mean. It's more like it's like she says something mean or rude that's not true to hurt me. So I say something mean back because I know if I say something mean, she'll tell me the truth. It's really weird. It was a relationship, but I was depressed a lot, but I didn't always feel. Until we actually give you examples, and you'll actually probably because I talk a lot, I communicate a lot with her, but like there would be times where like we'd go out on dates like before we got married, and she'd be like, okay, I want to go home and go to bed. I'm like, okay, no problem, And then I would go to a friend's house till like 2 in the morning and play some video games.
Okay.
And then like the next day she would be mad at me because she claimed that I ditched her to hang out with friends.
Okay.
And I'd be like, what are you talking about? Like, just like little things like.
Earlier that day, when detectives spoke with Deborah, she described how Jason had always preferred gaming and largely neglected her and the children. Now, facing the gravity of his situation, Jason tried to cast his wife as manipulative and toxic, seemingly seeking sympathy from the detective.
Oh, what all transpired today? I mean, you guys are married still, from my understanding, or
we're separated.
You guys are separated, but legally still married.
I found out the day before yesterday that she cheated on me and left me for another guy the day after my birthday.
Okay.
And then she's been keeping the kids from me, but she claims that she hasn't. But the truth is I thought she was keeping the kids from me. But the truth is she was seeing somebody instead of like calling me with the kids. And you get what I'm saying? Like, so like I'd be expecting, like I was trying to give her space because obviously I still wanted to be with her and everything. So, like, if you need me to do anything, just let me know, like, and I'm like, like, and I was trying not to be too pushy, but then it's funny because I am pushy, like, with it, because the biggest thing is, to me, is I feel like if she realized what she was doing, she wouldn't hate me so much.
Yeah.
Like, if she realized that the reason why she's depressed is, I feel like it's not that she didn't love me, it's that she doesn't love herself. So, but she takes it out on me to make herself feel better. I don't know, but.
Kids since Saturday, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. When was the last time you saw the kids before?
Well, she had finally, after about a month and a half, she started calling me just to say goodnight to them. It was like 1-minute phone calls and stuff because I was like, that's what I asked for. I was like, just let me talk to my kids just for a minute. Say goodnight. I love you.
So it had been about a month and a half since.
Well, no. Okay. That was the first, like I asked her to start doing it. Before then, I had seen them. I want to say about 2 weeks ago.
So 2 weeks ago, was it kind of like you guys were in agreement? Every 2 weeks you see them on the weekends, or that kind of deal,
I told her,
or just whenever you wanted to see them.
You'll see when you see my phone records, like that. I would argue with her about like, Debbie, I should be watching the kids. I don't have a job right now. I'm home alone by myself. Like, let me help you. Like, it's not even just to help you. It's so I can spend time with them. And I go, like, the only problem is that I see is that I have limited food, but you get food stamps for them, so just give you like one meal and I can take care of it.
Yeah.
And it's like they're going to be eating that meal anyways at your place with your, her mother.
It's hard to believe that, even after Deborah had agreed to let him see the children, he would commit such a horrific act. But as he spoke about his relationship with his former wife, he soon revealed shocking details that answered the question haunting the detective's mind.
I did what I did. But, like, I know what I told myself when I did it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like,
what was that?
And it was, like, that they were... that, like, they deserved to be with me. And that I felt like she was neglecting them. And I wanted... For some reason, I thought it was okay to hurt them, too. I don't know why I did that. Like, I thought we would be together, like, you know, in whatever's after this life. Like, you know? And, like, the whole time I was trying to get home, I kept telling myself, they're waiting for you. You have to be with them. I don't know why. Like, as soon as I got here, and the cop asked, or not here, but as soon as I, like, rolled my car and everything, and he asked me, do you know why, like, you know, do you know what happened? It was, like, the first time I, like, actually started crying, because it finally dawned on me.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why. I've never been like that before.
Okay.
And I said, I left her like a note and stuff, and like most of it was just like trying to be like, I don't know. Because,
Yeah, I'm reading like that.
Was it something that you wanted for her to feel your pain in that sense, or you know?
Say yes or no to that.
Okay.
Honestly, I don't think so.
Okay. What exactly?
I just didn't want to be in pain, and I think I told myself that, and you'll actually hear it in the last time we talked. I told her, it's like, if I'm not around, you're just going to start taking it out on them, and they don't deserve that. And I think I felt like I was saving them. I don't know why.
Saving them in what sense?
From going through the pain that I did.
And I mean, were the kids being, or
I felt like they were being neglected by her.
Why is that?
Because like I saw them for the first time in 2 weeks, and my daughter, she's never had pimples on her butt.
Okay.
And I confronted my wife about it. I was like, and I think, I can't remember, but I think I was a little mean about it. But it was because it was like, she's telling me that I'm a terrible father and that I don't pay attention and stuff, but it's like, then how do I notice that my daughter never has pimples on her butt and now she's got like 20? And then she was telling me that it's like, oh, those are just bumps. I'm like, you mean like the bumps that I have on my arm? Like that's not the same thing as pimples. Like she has those on her arm too. It might be hereditary. I don't know, but I don't know. I just wanted to see them, and I wanted to be with them always. And I felt like for some reason I convinced myself that this was how I could do that. I don't know why.
Jason's claims of child neglect were later dismissed as hearsay, but they revealed a deeper pattern. He was intent on painting himself as the victim and shifting blame onto his former wife, a mindset that ultimately caused their relationship and the situation with the children to spiral out of control. But what he said next peeled back the curtain on a marriage collapsing from the inside.
I mean, she'll tell you that we did get in one physical altercation in her life.
When was that?
And it was about 2.5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And we came home. I can't remember exactly what happened, like how it all started. But I know I'm pretty sure we were both at her mother's for some sort of party or something.
Okay.
And then we came home, and she had been drinking. And I don't drink, but I quit drinking after the military.
Yeah.
But that night I did actually have, I don't know what it was, but I think it was Sprite and UV Blue.
Okay.
I think I had 1 cup of Sprite and UV Blue because I knew, because I don't need to drink, but I also knew I wasn't the one driving the kids. I didn't realize that she had been drinking like as much as she was. And then she came home and she started like just being mean to me, and I didn't understand why. And like saying stuff like that I was a terrible father and a terrible husband with my mom's. And like I had grabbed some clothes And then I thought to myself, I'm like, wait, do I really want to leave her with my children when she's acting like this? How do I know it's just me? Gonna end when I leave? Like, what if she takes her anger out on them? So I was like, you know what? No, you need to go back to your mother's and stay the night. And she wouldn't go. So I put my arm around her waist and I'm like, come on, I'll take you to your car. And like, and like she pushed me and we ended up falling over because she didn't want to leave. But like that, but that's the type of person I am, and that's the type of person she's made me. Is like, she does things to me, and then I feel sorry for how I react to them.
I understand.
Anyway, so like about 20 minutes later, so then this time, I put my arm around her shoulders, and I was like, you know what? No, we're leaving, because I figured, you know what? Like, it's easier to guide, like, you know, and everything. And she's like, no, I'm not leaving. I'm like, you have to leave. Like, I'm not putting up with this anymore. Like, you have to go to your mother's. You're not welcome here. And then she punched me in the face. And then, so then I put my arm kind of like, I didn't choke her, but I had her like in like a, I wouldn't even call it a headlock. I just put her head down so she couldn't hit me again. Because I did martial arts. I know like how to control someone who's hurting you, like who's hitting you.
You know, like pressure points and things like that.
I didn't do nothing. I just put her head down.
Yeah.
And then she got another really good swing and hit me in the neck. And I've always been the type of, I've never been an aggressor type of person. I've always been a self-defense type person. And I snapped and I punched her back.
Okay.
And then I immediately let go of her, dropped to the ground and started crying and saying, I'm so sorry. Like, because even...
However, Jason would go on to contradict himself.
Because I loved her. I didn't take pictures of my stuff. And she took stuff too. Because I think deep down she knew that she was going to one day use stuff against me.
Yeah. So...
But even to this day, she claims that, like, I had her in a headlock from the get-go, and like, you know, and that she punched me to get away from me and stuff. And it's like, well, yeah, that's fine, but it's like, I feel like a man should never hit a woman. But at the end of the day, I feel like nobody should hit somebody if they don't expect the possibility of getting.
I get that. Yep. Keep your hands to yourself. You know, you'll be learning this stuff when you're younger.
As Jason recounted the toxic dynamics with his former wife, the conversation shifted, and with it came the horrifying details of what had unfolded that day.
Today, kind of what was going on? How were the kids? Were they joyful, playful?
They were awesome.
Yeah, I mean, they wasn't like frustrating.
No, like this was yesterday and the day before.
What was?
I did everything I did. I started doing this morning at 1 a.m.
So 1 a.m. is when everything happened?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what was going on? Because I know you guys spoke on the phone yesterday, right?
Yeah.
What time did your guys' phone call end?
I want to say about midnight.
About midnight?
Yeah.
Okay, you guys' phone call ends around midnight.
Yeah.
After the phone call ended, were the babies were kids sleeping or were they up?
We were
Everybody
watching
was
TV, and then I knew I had to give him a bath.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know, like, I just, something in my brain snapped because of the things she said to me on the phone.
What was it that she said?
That it's weird because she did say some nice things to me in the end, but it's like, she said that I was nothing, that I deserved nothing, that I was a terrible father, a terrible husband, and like all these things. And it was like, I don't know, like something snapped in me, and like, and I know that makes it seem like I was trying to get back at her, but it was like, it was never about getting back at her. It was about as it sounds, was doing something for myself.
Okay.
And like, that's what I told myself at least. Like, I wanted.
What was that thing that you were doing for yourself?
Was them so we could be together forever.
Okay.
And I know now that was wrong.
Okay. Did you plan this out? Did you already have an idea of how you wanted to do this? Did it take some time for you to do it?
No, I started giving them a bath, and for some reason I said we're gonna do it one by one, and I did one by one, and then I tried to.
Okay, so you so while who was the first one you gave a bath to? The youngest?
Yeah.
Okay. Now who's the oldest?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what was?
Where was he?
Yeah.
They were watching TV.
Okay. Did at any point in time did they come in and see anything?
No,
Did they?
I refused to let them see anything because I don't know why, but I shut their door and I shut the bathroom door, and then I would put the child in the computer room on the futon mattress to dry off. So then that way, once they were dry, I could dress them so they weren't naked wherever we were going. I don't know why I thought this was okay. I don't know.
Okay.
I've never had these kind of thought processes before. Something just like, I honestly think it's, something snapped in me because like I couldn't handle being cheated on, and I couldn't handle being away from my kids so much.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
So
it's almost as though he believes what he did was reasonable, at least in the moment he did it, a mindset that reveals how quickly denial and self-justification can override morality. But what was more disturbing were the shocking acts he committed after taking his children's lives.
Part about it all is like, I didn't realize what I was doing to them, and I didn't realize what I was doing to myself either. But I think subconsciously I did, like to myself, because then after that was done, I got so nervous, like because I knew I was next. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. And then I went into the garage and I smoked like 10 cigarettes.
Okay.
And it wasn't, and I know it wasn't because of what I had done. It was because I knew I was preparing myself, calming myself down, so that I could, because I don't know if, like, you don't, like, the fact that I actually, actually was able to.
Where'd you try to that?
In the downstairs, there's a bathroom door and a closet door right next to the stairs. And I had, I blacked out, and then I woke up, and the door had come off the hinges, and the extension cord had kind of sliced the door in half a little bit.
Okay. What extent?
Like fighting to come back. And then, I don't know, it was weird. It was like I was fighting myself too. Like telling myself, no, just go. Like, your kids are waiting for you, just go, stop fighting. Like, I don't know. And then, so that fails. And then I go and I smoke another couple of cigarettes in the garage. And then I go upstairs and I close all 3 of them and put them in the bed. And then I put the blankets on them and everything, and I kissed them all. And I said, Daddy will be with you soon, don't worry. And so that's how I finally got the courage to, like, actually.
Yeah. Did you clothe them?
Room.
Okay.
And I was standing, I had it in the tub water, and I was like leaning over the tub. And then I was like, about 20 minutes had gone by, and I'm like, this is taking forever. There's no way, like, so then I did, because I wanted to be with my children, and it was taking too long.
Mm-hmm.
And what ended up happening was, is like they kept like stopping, like, you know what I mean? Like they kept like the bleeding would stop because like the platelets and whatever, it would like not scab up, but, you know, it would close off
from your wrist.
So and then there was really only, like, there was small on my wrist, but what it was is I was like one would stop, so I would do the next one, and then, but it wouldn't really come out.
Okay.
And then a couple times I would walk to the bed and I would lay down with the kids, and then I'd be like, no, I have to go with them. Like, they'll see me soon. I have to make sure this works. So then I would get back up and go back to the bathroom and make sure it was still bleeding.
Yeah.
And just like rinsing and repeating, I would pass out for maybe like a few minutes, and I would just go back to doing it because I really wanted to be with him and I didn't want to let him down.
At this point, there were a couple of possible explanations for Jason's disturbing behavior. Perhaps he was desperately clinging to a delusion where he was the hero of his own story, a twisted belief that hurting his children and then himself was somehow an act of protection, not cruelty. Or maybe he was trying to rewrite the narrative entirely, framing his violence as a tragic sacrifice instead of an unforgivable crime. And even though he had revealed enough for detectives to build a solid case against him, there was still something he hadn't mentioned.
So I know one of the officers noticed there was a note left on what was in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Now, was that when you left the house?
I wrote that before I decided to do it.
Okay, so
not before. Like I wrote that. I decided to do it. I wrote it, and then I went and did it.
Okay. So I
actually forgot about that.
You decided to do it.
Yeah.
You did it and then wrote it?
No.
Okay.
I wrote it.
And then did it?
No. So like something snapped at me. I wrote the letter and then I did it.
Okay. That makes sense then. And then, some help there.
So I think it starts off, like I mentioned about how she swore on the kids' lives that she wasn't cheating on me. And and I said, I hope it was worth it. Now I know that would make it think that, I know that looks like I'm saying because of what I'm going to do, but it's like, it wasn't. It was like, it wasn't like, I hope it was worth it. Haha, I'm getting back at you. I was hoping for it worth it. Like you pushed me to do something for myself.
Okay. So she swore on the kids' lives that she wasn't cheating on you.
Yeah.
In reality, she was.
Made me snap. I don't know. Maybe
So then you, basically in your head, you're saying, you're thinking again. Correct me if I'm wrong. Any moment,
I'll admit, part of me thought if she's going to swear in their lives, they belong to be with me. Stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. So she swears on their.
During the sweep, officers found another message on a board. I'm sorry. I loved them too much to leave them behind. You promised, you swore, and you lied. The note revealed that Jason's actions were fueled not just by despair, but by a desire to make his ex-wife feel the same pain he was experiencing. After confirming the timeline of events, Jason was left alone to rest. The next day, he was escorted in a robe to the station for a secondary interview.
I know we spoke earlier. I'm sorry. I don't. This isn't part of my job I enjoy. But I do have to officially, do this, and I have to notify you that he did your 3 children.
I don't believe it. Did you find him?
Yes.
Is he dead?
No.
Where did you find him?
The police chase about an hour and 30 minutes away from here. He's in custody, and we're going to do our best. I'm a detective on the detective unit. We're going to charge him.
The news hit her like a thunderclap, leaving her momentarily speechless. Yet, the detective needed to hear her account, and what she revealed would become the final nail in Jason's coffin.
I woke up. I ate. I didn't contact them until I was on the way to get them because they had the doctor's appointment today. I went to Walmart to get diapers. I went to Walmart to get some cans for their playback. I get a bathing suit for my daughter. And then I went there and I opened the garage door. I didn't notice anything. I didn't really think about it. I walked in and I looked to the right and I saw the door broken off the hinges. And then I saw drops of blood. And then I turned around and looked in the garage, and I saw that his car was gone. I started calling him because I thought maybe he took the kids or went somewhere. And I heard his phone upstairs. So I started walking up the stairs, and I just saw more blood, and then just started saying to myself, no, God, please, no, please, no. And I go in the room, and I saw 3 of them there on the bed. They were waking up. They were so cold.
Meanwhile, in the next room, Jason was about to reveal a major piece of this story that could have prevented the vicious murder.
How's your work situation? Do you work during the weekend? No, I don't work at all. That's why I felt like I should be watching and seeing them a lot more. Okay, all right. How long have you been unemployed? Since December. Since December? Okay. What did you do before? I worked at Bob's Crab House. Bob's waiter. Okay. You still keep in contact with your coworkers there? No? Okay. So, ever talk to any of them? I did reach out to one of them after I found out that he was cheating because she had claimed that she met him at a bar and that one of her coworkers gave him her number. So I just messaged whoever. I was like, hey, can I ask you a question? And he was like, oh, sorry, I didn't get that. I was like, oh, never mind. Like, I figured it out. And then I kind of broke down later, and I was like, I just found out. And I told him, like, everything, because he was the one person that I felt like I could trust. Have you talked to him since? No. How long ago have you had contact with him? That was, like, 2 days, or that was, like, Saturday or Sunday. And so Saturday, the kids get dropped off. Around what time did they get dropped off? I want to say 1. It was afternoon. Afternoon? Yeah. Okay. How were the kids? Were they happy to see you? Joyful? Yeah, they were happy to see me. And like, because the kids were outside playing on the swings and stuff. So like, I started asking around. Like I was very calm and I was just asking questions about who she was seeing and how she met him and stuff. And then and she would say she didn't want to talk about it anymore. And I would say stuff like, what do you have to lose? Like whether you cheated on me or not, it doesn't change anything with the custody battle, because it was I know the law with it wasn't a bad. Exchange. It wasn't bad. It wasn't good. It was just I had handled it great until I had got mad and texted her later, and I don't remember what I said in the text. Okay. Because I was just so mad that she was that she's still lying to me, and that yeah. So then you send her a message, and you and I was getting upset too, because she kept saying stuff like, you should be spending time with the kids, and I'm like, I'm messaging you because they're sleeping. I'm messaging you because I can play with them and text you at the same time. Even the phone call, she was willing, sounded like she was willing to work with me and stuff, but I think I just didn't believe it, and I just didn't want. I know it sounds up and messed up, but I just didn't want this to end. I wanted to be with them forever. And I felt like
it was clear that, if not for Jason's hatred, the phone call might have stopped the tragedy. Even though the conversation ended on a seemingly positive note, he went ahead with this plan, showing detectives and later the jury that his mental state was severely impaired and he wasn't fully in control of his actions. In the end, Jason was charged with 3 counts of first-degree murder and, in February of 2024, pleaded guilty but mentally ill. As a result, he was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole, while also receiving mental health treatment. The family described the 3 children as beautiful, innocent children who did not deserve what happened to them, calling Jason a monster who destroyed many lives. If you enjoyed our production, make sure to like and subscribe, and don't forget to watch the next one.